Server, MySQL, DB2, Sybase, Informix, PostgreSQL, MaxDB. So these are all the software tools which was comes under TP, and these all databases we are using for to store day-to-day transactional information. So whatever the day-to-day transactions we perform through online application, through an application, that all informations we can store and we can maintain under these databases. Okay, na? Right. So that purpose we are using OLTP, and OLTP is supporting the write operations, insert, update, and delete. And also we can use a selector, but in this select operations, we can go to retrieval, not big data we cannot read, but we can read the current data. That means the present latest data, current information we can access, but oldest data we cannot access, because we all of you know the oldest data where it will be OLAP. And OLAP we are storing, okay, historical data or information. Maybe a person, their career informations, maybe an organization. Okay, how many years back it was established here? Okay, particular organization, particular company, particular person, and particular country. Okay, particular states. Their historical informations are we are storing under OLAPs. And OLAP will supporting only select operations. We cannot directly perform insert, update, and delete operations. And here in this case, when we are storing the big data, and this big data or historical data, whenever user want to retrieve, okay, from this database, then they will use what now? Select operation only. And it's supporting only select operation to reading purpose, but it is not supporting DML operation for writing purpose. Okay, na? So that will be not possible. Okay. So now, and what is the best example of OLAP database means that is called as what now? Data warehouse. And data warehouse is one of the biggest tool for your big data purpose. Okay, na? So we are going to be using this software. Okay, and up to here we discussed in the last session, but so many people having some doubts, having some queries, sir, why not this, what it was happened, why it was happened. Okay, so this kind of some people are asking doubts yesterday. It's a good questions also. Okay, but today who are having the queries, yesterday you asked me that maybe that query and that query solutions, okay, you will get after this explanation. Okay, now. So now this is what we discussed in the last class. And now let me go and see what we said here. These two databases, how it was integrated or interacting to each other means we should be using some ETL tools, I said. Okay, no? And how the data was coming to, okay, from OLAP to OLTP, how it will be work. And in industry, for example, you have a big organization. Okay, very like multinational companies. So multinational companies, they will be maintained two types of databases. They want it OLAP and also they want it OLTP also. Okay, for example, IRCTC also there, the Indian Railway website, the largest the transport here. So those people compulsory they need a TP and also AP. TP is what now? The current on the day, how many people was going to booking the tickets, that kind of current live transactional informations will be stored. Okay, but after certain period of time, automatically data will be old data. It will be making old data. Then automatically it will be transferred. So yesterday we given some examples also. When come to OLTP to OLAP, in between, I said we are using what now? ETL tool. So ETL stands for extract, transfer, and loading. And these are the some examples of ETL softwares we called. And that example is called as what now? Informatica is a one thing. And SSIS, okay, it was one of the tool of a Microsoft Business Intelligence tool, or else we can also call it as a Power BI. Okay, now, so next one, Apache Airflow. Okay, so these are the some examples of your ETL softwares. And by using of these ETL softwares, they will be making the connectivities between TP and APs. And what we said in the last class, okay, your OLAP data source is called as a OLTP because OLAP data is coming from TP, we said. And OLTP data source we called as what now? Applications. Okay, na? And these applications was using by what now? End users. The end users, they can use different types of applications. Okay, so app 1, app 2, app 3. Okay, but any application through whatever you did, your transactions, every transactions informations will come out and stay under OLTP databases. Okay, now, and what we said in the last class, suppose OLTP database was going to be full. Okay, na? So then the next level of transactional data, where and how I can store means, then immediately they will be moving into APs. So in this day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, like every day, the transactions informations will be stored. So after certain that memory, for example, I said, if it was having here GBs of memory, if you maintain for your OLTP purpose and OLAP purpose, I maintain here petabytes of data. So then what it was happened? So now GB of data is finished, is completed. Then what happened? The remaining, whatever the latest information which was coming from an application, the latest information where we want to store. So that is a problem we said. And the problem how we can overcome means by using of what now? OLAP databases. So by using of OLAP, what we said here, this old information we are going to be transferring into OLAPs. Okay. So then we can go to managing. And here carefully one point required. So how this data will be transferred TP to AP means it's not only ETL is only for making a interface in between TP to AP, but the data transformation purpose, how the data can be transferred, that purpose in real time, the database programmers or database developers, okay, na, what they will do here, they will be creating some job schedules. What they are creating? Job schedules are created. What is the mean by job schedule? Okay, they're creating job schedules based on their business. Okay, now, for example, I have a small company. From my business, maybe per a day, there is only 1 MB data will produce. Okay, now, in 24 hours from my business, okay, now, how much data will be produced means only 1 MB. So that means it's very, 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 very small business I'm doing now. For the small business through, automatically small amount of data will produce. The small amount of data, okay, it will be produced means automatically TP will take more time to fill, yes or no, to complete. So those kind of people, how they're going to be maintained, how they're going to be transferring their database data, TP to AP means they're going to be maintained here yearly wise. They were creating some job schedules in yearly basis, they will be maintained. Okay, that means every 1 year they will be moving the data from TP to AP. This is called a yearly. That means the time set. What is the time setting? Every year. Every year. That means that the 31st December end of the year, the last 11:30 after, okay, exactly the end was, that means year was close. At the last 1 hour, last half an hour, complete data they will be dumping into OLAP with the help of ETL tools. That is called a yearly basis. The data will be transferred based on their business. Suppose some companies are there, some little bit companies, little bit big companies, their data for day maximum 10 MB data produce. So what they will do, they are transferring their data from TP to AP, what it is here, off yearly basis. Which basis? Off yearly basis, they will be moving. Okay, now again your business some more bigger, then that some more big means automatically my data also some more big it will be produced. Yes or no? So then those people will maintain their job schedules every quarterly basis. So every quarterly means every 3 months the data moving. Suppose your business, some more big business, then automatically data will be some more high. Then they will be taking here what it was monthly basis. They created job schedules, monthly basis, they transferred into APs. Suppose your business. It's a multinational companies, okay, big organizations. They will be maintained, maybe they're sending their data weekly basis. They're sending the data weekly basis. Next is a very, very biggest, okay, companies. They will be maintain the data daily basis. Okay. No, sir, my business is very huge amount of business and I was widely having in the world. Okay. My business is widely expanded in the world. Then I will be go for every hourly basis. Every hourly basis, even though second basis also you can transfer. So like this, based on the business, from the business, how much data will produce per a day, and what is your capacity of OLTP, GBISA, TBISA, PBISA, whatever it is you maintain. So later it will be preparing job schedules. And these are called as what now? Job schedulings we called. These are called as what now? Job schedulings. So many people have a doubt. What is job schedule? Okay, for simple example, you have a mobile nowadays, yes or no? In your mobile, alarm setting is there, yes or no? For example, you have a good habit to wake up early morning 6 o'clock. Uh, Nobody is not have it. No, sir. Early morning 12 o'clock we are open. That is not early morning. That is afternoon 12 o'clock. Suppose you have a one habit like this. I want to wake up early morning 6. That is my routine work every day. Yes or no? Generally, the people what they will do, they will set some alarm. Yes or no? So when you're setting your time, okay, there below one option will be there that is called a custom option. Is there? Anybody identify? Customization we called. If you click on customization, the days will be showing Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like. So if you want it entire the week, then you can tick all days. If you set all the days and save it, then what happen? Every day, morning 6 a.m., your mobile will be ring. Alarm will be ring. So that is now tell me, are you setting every day now? One time setting is enough. One time setting is enough. In which manner are you setting your alarm? Based on that, every day exactly the time automatically ring. Yes or no? This is called as a job scheduling. Understand na? So suppose you don't have it like weekly. I have what alternative days. Can I select? Yes. Alternative days means again customization. So Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, like alternative. So customization means what now? Our wish. As per our requirement basis, we need to set some properties. That kind of things are called as what now? Customization. So now how we are setting alarms, and one time if you set and keep it, then every day it will be follow it. That is called a job schedules. Okay. Now, same as companies also maintain TP to AP, how they can transfer the data means based on their schedules they are preparing. Okay. Now, some companies yearly basis they transfer, off yearly basis, quarterly, monthly, weekly, hourly, half an hourly, and minutely. Secondly, it will be moving like that. It's depending on your business and business data. Okay. For the best example, you want to see in the practically, IRCTC website is there. Yes or no? IRCTC website, how many people are using? Just raise your hand. You have a good idea on that? Okay. Girls, nobody? No? Okay. Few people, girls. Okay. IRCT website, who are using, those people, I'm going to asking to those people, after night 11:30 to 12, in between half an hour, can you book your tickets? Is it possible? Not possible. So if you try to log in your user and password, okay, through your IRCTC website, it was showing some error. And below one red mark, statement will come to you. Yes or no? This site up to so and so time, we will be restricted. So please ignore this kind of facility, whatever it was, something. Okay, now? So this 11, exactly 11:30 to 12, this is the 30 minutes of time. Your IRCTC website through, you cannot book any tickets. And this was happening not only today, this was happening every day. Okay, na? Even though Sunday also, the day is not like rest. Online is not having any leave holidays. So it was 24 into 7. So now you have a question. Sir, why sir IRCTC website every day night 11:30 to 12 in this half an hour time period, why the site will not giving any permissions to the users to access? Means that half an hour time period is called as a maintenance time period. In that half an hour time period, whatever the TP data will come on the day, the data moving into APs. Okay, in this half an hour, how much data is moving? That much data moving into here. Okay, now, so that is one of the best real life example. Practical, you can see what is job schedules and what is the differences of TP and AP. Understand now? Right. So in that way, the data will be managed by companies, organizations, okay, in their in their work premises or in their business, whatever it was. Okay, now, right. But here the question is what now? Yesterday question. Suppose my AP was full, my TP also full, then what we will do the next means that very simple. So once your OLAP was full, then they will preparing one more data warehouse. They will preparing one more data warehouse, and by using of ETL tool, they're connecting to next data warehouse. For simple logic, for example, this room is there. This room is capacity 300 people can sit properly. Okay, now, but more than 300 people came. What I want to do? We need to take another room, where the people can sit 400 people. Yes or no? If 400 people room also full, again some outside, some students are outside, then we are taking another room. Why are you thinking that? I'm asking any IS question? No, no. So if it is full, then I will go to next room. So as per my strength, how I'm going to choosing my rooms will be changing my rooms the same year also. The first data warehouse is completed, then the people will preparing second data warehouse, and with the help of ETL, they will connecting to data warehouse, and the next data they will be maintained here. If it is full, then they will go for again another data warehouse, again another data warehouse. So these all data warehouse connecting with the OLTP. Okay, now like this, they will be maintain their use amount of data. Got it my point now? Yes. So these are the TP and AP, how the two databases in real time the people will maintain. Are you clear now? But here one question. Yesterday one student is asking. Actually, that is a blender question. But why I'm telling means don't ask outside. If you ask outside, na, our value will be down. Okay, na? What is that? Don't ask the question like, sir, what is the size of a database? What is the capacity of database? What is the size of database? Don't ask to anyone, because databases are not having any fixed sizes. Okay, na? Yesterday one student is asking, I think online or offline, somebody. Okay, but I'm not responding that time because of reason. Today I will explain that point. Okay, so don't ask what is the size of a database. Okay, now because of reason, databases are not having any fixed sizes. It's called a dynamic memory. Databases are which type? Dynamic type, not static type. For simple example, suppose my laptop is there. If I was maintain 1 terabyte of hard disk, okay, na? So that means my storage capacity 1 terabyte. In this system, suppose if I install my Oracle software, okay, now, so maximum I can store in my Oracle database 1 terabyte data. Suppose your laptop is there, you are maintained 2 terabytes, and in your laptop again you are installing Oracle software. Then what is your capacity? 2 terabyte. One person is there, he was using exabyte of memory. Then 1 exabyte. That means in that system, you are installing your Oracle. Okay. Then what is the capacity of Oracle? 1 exabyte. So where is static? Can you say any fixed memory? No. So in my system, 1 TB, your system, 2 TB, your system, 1 EB. So there is no fixed sizes. That's why don't ask this question to anybody. Understand now? Yes. So these are the two things, guys. Okay, now clear? OLAP and TPS. Okay. After job scheduling, ETL tools, explanation of data, how it was transferring. After this, all you explain now. But still, you have any doubt after class, come to me. Okay, now? Right. So this is what we called. And the next one is okay. So TP and AP. What is the next year? What is a DBMS? The next term is DBMS. Okay, now we can see. So DBMS stands for, everyone know, it is a database management system. And basically it is called as here, it is a software. Okay, now it is a software. And this software we are using, so which is used to maintain and manage data or information in database. Okay, to maintain and manage data or information in database. And here what we can do by using DBMS. Okay, what we can do by using DBMS software. Okay, we can first we can create a database memory. We can create a database memory. Okay. Next, we are creating tables. Next, we are inserting data. Next one, we are updating data. Next, we are selecting data. Next one, we are deleting data. So these are the operations we can do on your databases, okay, with the help of a DBMS. So that means the DBMS here, how it will be working like this. It was working like a interface between user and a database memory. Okay, in between your database software, that means DBMS software will act as a what? Interface. Interface means mediator. Interface means what now? Mediator. So that means simply we called, suppose this is your database memory. Okay, na? This is your database memory. Okay. And below, okay, this is database. And now it was user application. Okay, na? User application. Application between database, between what your DBMS, it will working like a interface. DBMS software. So whatever user want to perform, the operations on database that you can perform through DBMS software only. Without DBMS software, you cannot interacting with your memories. Okay, na? So you can go to interacting with the database, and whatever the data you want to retrieve, that means read data from database location, that also happening by using of what now? DBMS software. Okay, so that's why DBMS software, it will be acting as an interface between user applications and database memories. That's user application means UI, user interfaces. Okay, now write down. So it will act as an interface between between user and database memory. User and database memory. Okay, right. This is DBMS. And in this DBMS, we have some different types of softwares. That means the DBMS, again, it will be classified into different platforms. Okay, now what are those? And in these platforms or in these softwares, your Oracle is comes under which type of DBMS software? Okay, now, right. So DBMS models or softwares, again, three types it will be classified. Okay, the first one is called as here hierarchical database management systems, hierarchical database management system, and we called as here HDBMS, we called hierarchical database management system. Okay, now, and this is your first DBMS software, which was used by people in 1950s. The 1950s generation people, they was using this hierarchical database software for data management purpose. But in this model, they introducing one software tool. What is the software tool of this means? That is called as a IMS software. My software name is what now? IMS. And how you can say Oracle is a software name? Yes or no? Same as in hierarchical model. So the software, whatever they're introducing here, that software name they was given IMS. So IMS stands for, okay, IMS stands for Information Management System. Information Management System. Okay, now this is the first DBMS software in real world. Okay, then but what it was happen in this hierarchical, so there are so many drawbacks like a data redundancy problems, we called as duplicates problems, data inconsistency problems. Okay, that means the confusion of data. Okay, data retrieval problem, data reading is a very time consuming process. Like so many drawbacks there was found in this hierarchical. So to overcome that problems, that extension of this model is called as what now? Networks. Okay, networks, database, okay, management system. Okay, and we call it as NDBMS. So in this NDBMS model, okay, they are introducing one more software in this related model that is called IDBMS software. IDBMS software. It stands for integrated, okay, so database management system. Integrated database management system. Okay, now, but in this networks also, they have a problem. Again, here also duplicates are not properly be avoided, and later retrieval problems. Again, networkings. When we are working in networks, automatically we are getting some security problems. So here also in this model, some problems we cannot overcome. Like security related problems are very usually happen here. And data retrieval also very slowly going to be retrieve your necessary data from your data source or data storage location. So these kind of problems cannot be overcome. So to avoid this networks and hierarchical, these two models complete drawbacks the people was overcome, okay, by using of one of the most popular database model in real world, that is called as what now? Relational Database Management System. Okay, the most popular in the world. Okay, RDBMS. What is this? RDBMS, and this is the most popular database in real world. And this model presents all industries are using. That means present in the world, you can go anywhere, any country in the world, or any client applications, any client projects. They never use hierarchical and networks. This two model is a completely outdated model in real time. There is no chance. Even the 1% is also they never use here. That's totally it was a outdated model. So I'm giving some note point here. Okay, HDBMS and NDBMS models are outdated models in real time. Okay, no? There is no company, no organization, there is no client. They will use this model. Okay, it's not happening in the real time. But now everyone are using which model? Relational model. So this is the important and main model. But in this relational model, they have two kind of relations. Okay, relational DBMS will be classified here. First one is called as 3-1. Don't write first or second. 3-1. What is the 3-1? Okay, first model is called as a object relational database management system is a one thing. And we call it as ORDBMS. It's the one part. Don't write first or second. Second part is called as what now? Object. Okay. Oriented. Okay. Object oriented DBMS. This is called as here OODBMS. These are the two things present in real world people was using. Okay. And now, sir, in this object relational and object oriented, what is the differences? And these object relational databases where people are using. Then object-oriented databases are where people are using. And which kind of software which comes under the object relational and which kind of software which comes under the object oriented. So the complete information I will give you will get some idea awareness of databases. Your practice comes under object relational, object oriented. Okay, let me see the complete information about this. Object relational databases are these databases point is what now it completely depends on SQL language. The point is what now completely depends on which language? SQL language. Okay. So without SQL language, these databases cannot be communicated. I cannot communicate with my object relational databases. If I want to communicate with object relational databases, the programmer should require SQL knowledge because it was working on completely SQL. Okay. And in this database or in these databases, how the data can be representing means that the data can be stored. Okay, data can be stored in the format of table format. Okay, now other than table format, we cannot represent our data in object relational databases. Okay, now compulsory data can be represented in the format of table. And we all of you know what is a table? A table is nothing but can I say it is a collection of rows and columns. So that means whatever the data we are storing in the format of rows and columns. Okay, in that format it will be stored. Next, a row is nothing but simply we call as it is a group of columns. The group of columns will make as a row. For example, let me see. I'm going to taking a table. This is my table. Okay, now. So when I'm going to create the vertical options, these are called as the columns, and this is called column 1, column 2, column 3. Okay, and whatever the data I'm going to insert it will be forming rows. So these are called as rows. Okay. Suppose X, Y, Z. So X, Y, Z is called as now column names, and whatever this data was there here. So this is called as what now? Rows. Okay. That means can I say like this here? A row is nothing but it's a group of columns. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Group of columns will make as a row. Okay, now. So then we can call like this. A row is nothing but group of columns. And here we can say a database is nothing but it's a group of tables also we can call. Database is nothing but group of tables. Table is nothing but the collection of rows and columns. Row is nothing but group of columns. Okay, now, right. And here in the terminology wise, okay, what we called A row can be called as a row, or else we called as a record, or else we called as a tuple. These are the names of your row. Either you can call record, row, tuple. All are same meaning. Okay. Now, columns will be defined like a column. Otherwise, we can say a attribute. We can say, otherwise we can say a field. We can go to called. We can go to call your field. So these are the same meanings of columns. Okay. And now these are the two things we remember in a object relationals. Okay. But in this object relational databases, what kind of softwares comes under this? Okay. Yes. There comes here what now? Oracle. There comes here what now? SQL Server. There comes what now? MySQL. There comes what now? PostgreSQLs. Okay, etc. These are all the best example softwares of object relationals. Okay, now, and next one, come back to object oriented. So object oriented, these databases, how it will be work and what we required whenever you want to interacting with the object oriented databases. Okay, the first thing is, here observe guys, these object oriented databases will never depends on SQL. Understand na? These are not depends on SQL. Okay, it doesn't depend on that. So it doesn't depend on SQL. That's why these databases are called as what now? NoSQL databases. I think in outside of the market, maybe some people listening, NoSQL database, somebody's calling like that. Okay, now the NoSQL database is nothing but object oriented. Okay, so that these databases are called as what is this? NoSQL databases. Okay, no SQL databases. And now, sir, if it is not depends on SQL, then what it will be depend means that it's completely depends on. Okay, completely depends on the concept is what now? OOPS. Which concepts? OOPS concept. OOPS stands for object oriented programming language. Okay, na structure or whatever. So now, when the people will working on object oriented, those people need a knowledge of OOPS topics, and of course Java, .NET, Python. These are pure object oriented programming languages. Yes or no? Pure partial, yeah. Pure. So it is a pure object oriented. Object oriented features are what now? Class, object, abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism. What now? Inheritance. Yes or no? So object oriented databases, who will work on those databases, those programmers need a knowledge of OOPS. That's why so many students they're coming to Java classes. They're going to .NET classes. They're going to Python classes because of need. They're learning only OOPS concept. If they want to learn OOPS concept from any one technology, because they need just a knowledge, what is what. That can be learned in Java, .NET, Python. You can learn it. Okay. And they will go to work on object oriented. Okay. So that required here. In this object oriented databases, how the data can be representing, sir, means that data can be stored in which format means in objects format. In which format? Objects format, it will be stored. Okay, class under object. When you created object, it was allocating some memory for object. Based on that memory, the data can be presenting. Okay, na? So that is in that way, data can be representing. But in object oriented, data should not be there in the format of table. Table is there means you fix confidently 100 to 100% you can fix that. That is relational database. Understand na? If your data are you representing in the format of table, okay, then you remember that database is a relational databases. Okay, na? Right. And now in this, okay, object oriented, which kind of softwares are available in real time? And nowadays we are listening, so many people listening. What is this? MongoDB. Next we have here Cassandra. Okay, na? Cassandra. So these kind of tools, which was comes under what now? Object oriented. And now tell me, now Oracle, MongoDB, same or different? Different. Oracle is a object relational. Data can be stored tabular format. Depends on SQL language. MongoDB, it is a object oriented. Depends on OOPS concepts. Storing data in objects format. SQL is required or not required? Not required. That's why MongoDB is called as a no SQL database. Okay, na? So present very booming up, okay, MongoDB and Cassandra. So these are the two tools very popular in our object oriented. Okay, right. So this is what guys here, the DBMS softwares. And now we are learning what? Oracle. Oracle is comes under object relational. So this course is not belongs to this. This course is belongs to this. Okay, na? And this object oriented, who required this means who are working on those special tools. Java people not required. .NET people not required. Okay, na? Next, testing people not required. Okay, na? Maybe Python people are using sometimes. Okay, but remaining people, remaining technologies people, they don't want it object oriented knowledge. Okay, na? So you want it what now? Object relational. It's enough for your Java applications, .NET applications, PHP applications, and even the Python applications also you can use, no problem. AWS, DevOps, Data Science, Selenium, okay, MSBI, Power BI. So Tabla, Quick Use, these all people can be used what now? Relational idea. If you have a good idea on this, then you can develop your applications by using of these any technologies. Okay, na? So that's why this course is object relational. This course is not a object oriented. Suppose you want it object oriented, there is a separate classes are there on MongoDB and Cassandra tools. If you want to learn Cassandra and MongoDB, separate you can join. Okay, na? Right. So these are the complete information. Now got it? Now Oracle is comes under object relational. In which type of database? OLTP na, OLAP na? OLTP. Which type of database? OLTP. Which type of software? Object relational software. Don't confuse here. Which type of software means object relational or relational database, you can say. Which type of database means OLTP. Your database software. Understand na? So that you remember, it's more enough for your next level of understanding. Okay, right now. Clear na? So this is little bit information about a DBMS, and this awareness you required, and it's enough to start our second topic. So what is the today date? 26, huh? 0. The second topic number 2. Now we entered what is now Oracle. So now these are your main classes. Got it? Hmm. So DBMS just a awareness of DBMS, what is what. But now your main classes has started, and from today onwards you can count up to 60 classes, 50 to 60 you can count. Okay, now before 3 days don't count. Those are demos. Yesterday also DBMS, that's not count. Now onwards you can count 50 to 60. I will finish your course, whatever I promise you. Okay, na? Oracle, SQL, PLSQL, normalization, denormalizations, dynamic SQLs. Okay, na? This all we will be covered in this. Okay, this is my session 1. This is not a session number 2. This is session number 1. Now tell me, by above relation, by above information, whatever we discuss, DBMS part, what you say? What is Oracle? If anybody asks you, what do you say? Oracle is it's a relational database management system software. Otherwise, you can say it is a backend tool. Otherwise, you can say it is a DBMS or database software also you can say. Understand? Na? So now, what is Oracle? So Oracle is a RDBMS in the part of ORDBMS. Okay, it is a RDBMS product which was introduced by Oracle Corporation. Introduced by Oracle Corporation in 1979. Corporation in 1979. Full stop and continue. It is used to store data or information, okay, permanently, along with the security manner. Okay, na? So Oracle is one of the RDBMS, and in this RDBMS, object relational DBMS product, which was introduced by Oracle Corporation people in 1979. And the main intention and purpose cause of any database. Okay, what is that? Storing data or information, and that should be in which manner? Permanently. So once your data successfully keep under database memory, it is a lifelong storage. My point understand na? Suppose in 2023 you store some data into database memory. After 100 years you can come and open, your data will be there. But in between, what it was happen? No one can, that means nobody delete my data. Otherwise, any abnormal termination should not be happen on my databases. Okay, without any virus, any abnormal terminations, any manual terminations, once I leave my data in the database here, that will be lifelong. The hundreds of years your data cannot be, what we can say, destroyed. It will be there in that. Okay, that kind of storage is called as a databases. And you are asking, such storage means I can store books and papers, etc., etc. Okay, now, but why databases are this much famous in the world? Means that along with storage, what it will be providing? Security also. And I will show you practically how it is secured. If you want to connecting to database purpose, you need a user ID password. Without user ID password, you cannot connect. First level security. Okay, after connecting to my database, what next? I'm creating tables. If I want to create a table, again I need a permission. Without permission, I can't create a table. Okay, permission was taken. Happily we created table. After table creation, if you want to insert the data, again I required a permission. So okay, I taken permission. If I want to do updation, permission, deletion, permission. Okay, so any kind of data reading, permission. Yes or no? So each and every operation, whatever we need to performing on the database, every operation purpose, user has to take permission from administrators. That kind of high level securities are there in a databases. And that too, Oracle is a more security provider. Okay, now that's why multinational companies are prefer Oracle mostly. Okay, it's high level secured. Okay, I will show you practically. If you come and go entire the classes, you will understand that each and every step, how I am taking permission from database administrators. Okay, now that I will show you practically in our classes, but you should attend regularly. Today come, after 1 week come na, कुछ नहीं होगा. When you're coming regularly, subject can be understood. And one more thing, database subject, how it is means, today concept interrelated to yesterday concept. It was a link concepts. Okay, na? If any link is missing, na, next day class will not understanding. That type of concepts are there in database. That's why maximum you attend regularly classes, then you will be perfectly understand what exactly database. And of course, you have a two chances, I think, so online and offline. So if any case you are living Hyderabad, okay, then you can take ID and listen classes on online. Okay, na? Otherwise, no, sir, I'm not leaving Hyderabad. I'm staying here to fulfill my course. Means happily you can come to offline classes and fulfill. Okay, na? Right. So now this is what we called. Okay, that is a purpose. But here from the 1979 onwards, 2023, okay, how many versions was introducing by Oracle, and what is the first version of a Oracle database? Okay, write down. The first version of Oracle software is Oracle 1.0 version. Okay. Two, so we are learning what now? Oracle 19C. Okay, 19C version we are learning. Okay. But if anybody asks you what is your latest version means, latest version is what now? Oracle 19C is up to we are learning, but very latest version 21C. Okay, the below right now. So very latest version. Latest version is Oracle 21C. Okay, no? Right. So Oracle 21 is a new and very latest version, but in still, okay, in all, if you go to somebody's asking that, sir, already 21C came, na, then why are we teach 19C? Okay, na? So it means that still 21C, there is no company using in real time. First point. Second point is what, even though Amirpet market also 21C, no one teaching to you. Why, sir? Why reason behind that means, you believe or not, still companies are working on Oracle 12C only. Suppose in my company, we are working on 12C still now. But 12C after 18C came. 18C after 19C came. 19C after 21C also came. But still our projects, sir, we are developing on 12C. Why, sir? What is the reason behind? Means a simple logic. It's called a business reasons. What is the business reasons? For example, if client is giving requirement and he was saying that to develop this requirements based on Oracle 21C, the client requirement. Yes or no? The first of all, company will accept that requirements from the client. Okay, they want to take over that. First, this company management people will know that, will see it. Is there any 21C developer is there in my company or not? First, I have to check a manpower, because 12C developer, they want to work on 21C. First, they need to upgrade the version, upgrade here. Because suppose 12C developer, Without knowledge of 19C, directly I'm going to sit into projects. What happened when you're developing projects? Suddenly some bugs are come. Yes or no? 21C bug is raised. He knows that? He don't know because he knows up to 12C only. He didn't upgraded that latest version. But company by forcefully they're keeping into projects. So if any 21C related okay bug or error is come out here, then these programmers unable to do it. Okay now. So when you are not doing that, what happened? Your projects will get some delay. Then your client will asking, he was shouting on you. Okay. So without a 21C manpower, why are you taking my requirements? Okay, now that means the client is keeping the requirements under risk now. He was making risk or not? He was under risk. So that's why any businessman will not take a risk. First factor. Every businessman, they will expected what now? Profits. Yes or no? So that's why no client will not go to take because I'm spending here the hundreds crores of money I'm spending on my projects. 500 crores, 1000 crores of money I'm spending. So this much amount we need to spend on my project means I'm going to investing on my project means the client will having how much security. Yes or no? He will be seeing each and every point. Then only he will hand over to their requirements to companies. Okay, that mutual understanding agreements are happening, then only happen. Yes or no? Because this is not a 1 rupee money. Nowadays, human cycles is what now for our side. If you want to give 1 rupee chocolate, now we will thinking, I want to take or not 1 rupee chocolate. This chocolate is good or not. Quality is there or not. 1 rupee purpose, a customer thinking this much, then there is 1000 crores of money they're spending on the projects. Then how much care will there now? Yes or no? Now, without any reason, can you spend 5 rupees? Impossible. Yes or no? If I'm spending 5 rupees means thinking. I think you are not thinking now because you are all are depends on fathers. Yes or no? Now we don't know the value of money. Now you what you're thinking here? 5 rupees. 5 rupees what, sir? 500 rupees I will expend without reason. I will give it, sir. Huh? Because you are saying like that because of reason that money is not yours. That's why you don't have any fearness. Yes or no? Yes or no? We are giving. My friend asking 10,000. Le lo 10,000. My friend asking 100 rupees. Le lo 100 rupees. Chalo party 200 rupees. We are giving because of reason that money is not yours. That money is no it. Your father money. So that's why we don't know the value of that. Yes or no? When we know value, see after getting job. After getting job, we will be slowly knowing the value of money. Then what happened? Our expenditure slowly come down. That is one life of. After marriage, what happened? Again, expenditures will be some more come down here because my wife is asking, I want lipstick. Lipstick के लिए पैसा रहना है ना? पैसा है कि नहीं? Okay, lipstick I will give paisa. We are giving like this. Some wives are asking, I wanted some chain, gold chain, normal chain, gold chain. Then you have to check your balance. Chain amount is there or not. So for that purpose, we are slowly come down our expenditures. After children's, we are not calling anybody to our home. Yes or no? If anybody we are inviting now, again expenditure. So we are thinking about the children education, their the what we can say, their expenditures, what is what, we are all are thinking. So at the moment, you will be recalling your father. Daddy, sorry, daddy. Real, I miss you and I'm very sorry, dad. I didn't understand your value. Yes or no? Feel like that or not? When you will become a father and mother, There we knows that the value of father and mother. Then girls also, Mummy, where are you, Mummy? Huh? Sorry, Mummy. Huh? This is what the life graph. Yes or no? Now you're all are enjoying your life. And of course, you can do like that because up, up to job only you can do like enjoy. After you enter into job, na, no enjoy. After you enter into job, na, only work, go to office, come to home, take rest. Go to office, come to home, take rest. And in our college days, school days will come to you. In school days also same, na. Early morning, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, wake up and fastly fresh up the bell. The what we can say, school bus is coming. Bam, bam, bam. And mummy, mummy, tiffin, tiffin, mummy, mummy, mummy. So very, very angry. Yes or no? That means fastly. We are hurry burry, we are going and going to school or college, and evening 5 to 6 coming. And 5 to 6 coming, again, your parents are preparing something. What is that? Tuition. Again, half an hour, 1 hour rest. Again, we will go to tuition. And tuition will up to 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, come on. Oh, yeah, day. The day was completed. Again, tomorrow morning, again 6 o'clock, wake up. Again, fastly ready and hurry burry go to school. Yes or no? It is a routine. When it was getting any public holiday, come. But in job, there is no holidays. You can't. Today's 26. What is it today? 26 Republic Day. What we are doing? We are doing our jobs. There is no holiday. Yes or no? So that's why before job, you will enjoy. After job, slowly your enjoyness will be slowly come down. Okay, na? After marriage, na, no enjoyness. If you say to your partner, hey, tomorrow my friend is calling, we will go to some movie. Can I go? Permission. Suppose you are asking permission to your wife. Where are you going? No, actually tomorrow my friend. Single? Single. Go. Reacts understand. They're saying that. Go. He was, what? No, go. Are you sure? We are begging. Are you sure? They're saying, yeah, go. Single, na? Only one, na? No family, na? Go. I will see, go. I will see, go means, oh, yes, come. He didn't go. He's sitting at room. As or no? Friend calling. Very urgent work is there in my home. My children was not well. Anything, we will be managed. That is after marriage. Very dangerous. That's why don't go to early marry. As or no? All are setting na. After go to marry. Don't go early. He was thinking, no sir, tomorrow I'm marrying. If you marry tomorrow, na, next day, what happened, you know, na? Don't marry immediately. Properly set all the things, then marry. Properly set all the things means don't go 45, 50. Again, after 45, 50 means no use to marry. Certain age limit. Everything should be under age limit. Oh, Sudhakar sir bol diya hai mere ko. I want to, you are saying your papa and mummy. No. My Sudhakar sir said after setting all, I want to marry. Yes, setting करने के लिए 45 हो जाएगा. Or if you marry, na, no one come to you. First thing. Yes or no? Not I'm saying. That means as soon as possible, set all the things. With 30 years, 35, 21, 20. 21 education is not completed here. What is you are thinking marriage time? That means year 20, 28 to 28 to 30 is a good life and good age period that is. Okay, na? But don't go as soon possible. You can 28 to 30 finish your marriage. Every proposal. Okay, na? Because why I'm telling like this, our life is very short life. Yes or no? Very, very short life. Because our lifetime period, how much? 60 or maybe. Yes or no? Maybe 50 or 60. In this short period, You have to cover all the things. Yes or no? Huh? Life is very short, ma. Huh? So that's why in that life period, all you have to set. Okay. Right, guys. Come to our. So actually, in class between sometime, if you want to give some kind of stories, na, then some students are, "अरे यार बहुत अच्छा है class." Because we know as experienced people, we know where the people will dull. You're getting, oh sir, they're getting like this, na. If you say some story, oh sir, super sir, nice sir. Huh? We are coming sir again. Huh? Huh? Okay, right. Okay, guys. Okay, come out and see. Very latest version is what, 21C. So 21C, why they don't use means there are so many business related problems. Okay, na? So we are learning up to 19C, but here one point should be required. Sir, 1.0 to 19C, there are so many versions are there: 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 5.0, 6.0, 7.0, 8I, 9I, 10G, 11G, 12C, 18C, 19C. Okay, now these many versions are there. So in these all versions, what is the differences, sir? If anybody asks you, you are going to interview, if asking, what is the differences between 12C and 19C? If somebody is asking, what is the differences between 11G and 12C? Okay, 12C or 19C, 19C or 21C. Okay, so this kind of questions when it was come to you, then you should know that in each version, which kind of features are there. If you know the minimum awareness on each version, what kind of features are introducing by Oracle Corporation people, based on that, you can understand that what is the differences of 19C, 18C, 12C, 11G, 10G, etc. Okay, so that's why I gathered some information about all the versions here. Okay, let me see, don't write. I will upload this document in your Google class. Okay. So you have a complete versions are there here. Okay. So in these versions, you can see I'm going to showing each version along with that version. Okay. If you come back to versions here, so complete one table format I designed here. Okay. Let me just, I'm explaining this all futures. You just observe. So versions of Oracle, and now it will be, check it out. Okay. No? Right. So first version, what we said here, 1979, the version number Oracle 1.0. And this version is not public release. That means internally Oracle people was using in their company, but not outside of the company. So internal works they did here. And 1980s Oracle 2.0. And this is my first public released version. That means in the market, it will be releases. And how it was released, this version means with the basic functionalities, SQL functionalities. SQL functionalities means basic queries like DML queries, DDL queries, DQL queries, TCL, DCL. So basic queries they're introducing in this version. Okay, how to create a table, data insertion, data manipulation, data selection, data deletion. That kind of basic things will be happen. And later 1982, the Oracle 3.0, it's called as a first portable database. Portable means moving my database server from one location to another location. That is first database Oracle 3.0. And later 1984, Oracle 4.0. What is this? Introducing read consistencies. Okay, what is the read consistencies methods? We will discuss now. So 1986 Oracle 5.0, in this version, they introducing client and server architectures. So 1.0 to 4.0, there is no client. We are directly interacting on server. Okay, na? That is called a one-tier architecture, we called. Do you have a architectures now? One tier, two tier, three tiers. Okay, like first initially, directly they're working on servers. Server interactions are there. Okay, but 5.0, what it was happen, server will keeping into somewhere and the user will connecting to server with one client application. The client tools are introducing here. And that is what we called as a client server architectures are implementing from 5.0. That means your database server is having anywhere in the location, but I can connect from any location. That kind of situation was there from 5.0. And later, 1988, 6.0, it was introducing what now? PLSQL. So that means from 1.0 to 5.0, there is no PLSQL language. We have only one language, that is SQL. Okay, now then 6.0 onwards, the people was introducing the extension language of SQL, that is called as what now? PLSQL. Okay, then after 1992 Oracle 7.0, there are so many versions in this. It was released here, like integrity constraints are introducing varchar data type to change it into varchar 2. This is so many people are asking this question. Sir, what is the differences between varchar and varchar 2? So I will give it some information. Remember, varchar 2 differences what, sir? Carefully listen. Varchar is called as a ANSI format data type. Okay, that means this data type was introducing by ANSI people. Okay, that ANSI stands for American National Standard Institution. People are introducing that. So up to 6.0, Oracle people depends on third-party tool. The third party is what now? ANSI. So they are taking varchar from ANSI people, and that data type they are using under Oracle applications. Okay, now that is the first thing. Varchar 2 is a completely belongs to Oracle. That means Oracle own product. Okay, now previously varchar is a ANSI people, but varchar 2 is a Oracle people was designed this data type. Okay, that is the first difference. Varchar will allowed, that means will occupy some space for nulls, but varchar 2 will not occupy any kind of space for nulls. This is the two difference. This difference is enough. And it was, if anybody asks you, these 2 points are set them. So now, but what happened from Oracle 7.0 onwards, no one use a varchar because it is a outdated. In place of varchar, the people was used what now? Varchar 2. And even though if you try to use varchar, automatically it was converting into varchar 2 by your Oracle server internally. Okay, that practical I will show you. So the type of things has happened. And later, the most important topics here, stored procedures, stored functions, and triggers. So these are some features and very important topics that is introducing into 7.0. Then after, in 1997, Oracle 8.0, they're introducing object-oriented features. What is the related means? There are few features, not all, like a function overloading mechanisms. We can go to do it. And binding. Binding means what now? Encapsulating. So encapsulating of your methods and functions along with some object here. So that kind of features are introducing here. Later, we have a table partitions. A table, how can you divide it into some smaller parts? That's called partitions. And instead of triggers, they introduced in this. Later on, Oracle 8i. Here I means I stands for internet. That means 1.0 to 8.0, your Oracle is not supporting to store images, audios, videos. These three things cannot be stored. But from Oracle 8i onwards, I stands for what now? Internet. Internet stands for multimedia. So from this database onwards, from this version onwards, I can store images. I can store audio files. I can store video files. Okay, that will be possible from 8i onwards. Here I stands for internet. Internet is nothing but multimedia options. Okay, now along with that, they're introducing roll-up cube methods and they're increasing the columns up to 1000. Okay, so now from 8i onwards, you can design how many number of columns in a single table. Means that there are 1000 columns you can design in one table. There is a maximum limit of columns in a table. But if anybody asks you, what is the maximum limit of rows? There is a no limit, because row is nothing but what now? Data. The data is unlimited. It depends on your hard disk. If my hard disk is 1 terabyte, then I can store 1 terabyte rows. If my hard disk is a 2 terabytes, then I can store 2 terabytes of rows. That means we have a limit for columns, but there is no limit for rows. Okay, this point also carefully underline. Next one. 2001 Oracle 9i, 8i extension is called as a 9i. In this, they use some methods, renaming of columns, how to do, the column can be renamed. And the most important thing is ANSI joins are introducing here. What it was, ANSI joins are introducing. Previously, what it was there, sir? Previously, we have a non-ANSI joins. Then the people was introducing ANSI joins from 9i. So ANSI, non-ANSI. Difference is what? What it was mean of ANSI and what it mean of non-ANSI. That all I can show you in my classes. Next, after that, Oracle 10G. 10G stands for grid technologies. Grid technologies, how it was means, sir? We have only one centralized database. We have only one centralized database server. Centralized database server. To this centralized database server, different devices, okay, na? You can be connecting now. You can be connecting now. So client device 1, client device number 2, client device number 3, client device number 4 and 5, etc., etc. Okay, so that means there are different client devices, that means systems, missions, they will interacting with the one database server. That's called a centralized database servers we called. So that kind of a grid technology, this is called as a grid. All are working on one centralized database server. So it is forming what now? One grid. It is forming one grid. So the grid technologies are available in a 10G. In this, introducing some admin side operations like some related security related operations like flashback queries, indicate of classes and regular expressions. Okay, now after that, the 10G extension we called as 11G. In 11G, we have some read-only tables, virtual tables, integer data type, sequences, enable and disable your triggers. Next, 12C. The C stands for what now? Cloud technologies. So that means up to 11G, Oracle applications are not supporting cloud. Understand now? From 12C onwards, my Oracle is also integrated with the cloud technologies. Okay, that's why so many people nowadays are saying that, sir, I want to learn in cloud computing. Okay, no need to learn cloud computing because our Oracle is also now cloud. Again, separately, no need to learn it. So the cloud technologies, that means integrations are happening from 12C. So from 12C onwards, Oracle is also supporting cloud computing. Understand? Na? In this, what kind of features are there? Truncate table cascades, how to create multiple indexes on your table, invisible columns and sequences, and new auto increment by using of identity properties. So these are some features of your 12C. Then after 12C extension, we called as what now? 18C. In 18C, there was introducing some database admin side operations like polymorphic table functions, activity or active directory integrations here. These are not in developer, these are in admin side operations. And then the 19C also not a developer at a admin side. What they're introducing here? Active data guard DML redirections, automatic index creations, SQL queries on a object storing. So these are what now the features in each version what they introduced by Oracle. Understand now? So up to now, whatever the features we discussing here, that every feature we are implementing by using of some concepts that all we are discussing in our classes. In this entire 60 classes, these all features will be covered, including SQL and PLSQL. The both topics are there in this because these topics are comes under PLSQL. Procedures, function, triggers. These are PLSQL concepts. Okay, na? Like all these things, PLSQL and SQL, your all features will be covered and implemented by using of different topics. Okay, na? So these are the complete versions and versions wise features. Okay, clear now up to now? So now we are learning which version? 19C. That means 1.0 to 19C futures can be, we are seeing in this class, but we are not seeing 21C. Okay, now? Right. So these are versions. And after that, the next most important topic is called as a how to installing Oracle. Okay, after installation, internal process, what is client, what is server. So this is most important topic. Okay, na? So that we will discuss in tomorrow. So tomorrow, don't miss, guys. If you miss now, next coming days classes, you will not understand properly. Okay, na? So tomorrow we will go to see how to work on Oracle database. Okay, right, guys. So thank you so much.